I'm Jenn Page.
And I'm John Curtis.
And
we are two nerds in a garage.
You don't like my dances. You always laugh every time I dance. I think they're pretty great.
Do it again.
This is our official dance. If you're listening to our song, you gotta do this with me.
All right.
I just made it official.
Better not.
So yesterday, John and I, we were being really lazy because on Mondays we take Mondays off because it's his only day off of work, really. And so we're playing video games and being really lazy. And I was like, I really want to see Bad Boys 2. So he was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to get off the couch, blah, blah, blah. And finally I convinced him.
And I was excited for it. At that point, I was committed.
Well, because we drive like 20 minutes to the closest AMC because we have AMC A-list, so we have to go to AMC's to watch movies. Yeah. So we drive 20 minutes to Burbank to see the movie, and we buy the large soda and popcorn, which is like $27,000 now.
Jeebus.
And we're sitting in our seats and we're relaxed.
It's so expensive
and
now.
We're ready, and
blackness.
Nothing. No previews.
Audio, but no screen, nothing.
And then 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes go by,
15 minutes go by. Finally,
I hear somebody behind us in the booth go, I'm going to have to lightsaber myself, but they go,
we're just going to have to cancel the movie. That's the discussion we heard behind us because we're in the last row.
Yeah. We heard it all.
No Bad Boys 2.
Anyway.
Or Bad Boys Forever.
That led us to we should talk about our favorite not buddy comedies necessarily, but favorite buddy duos in comedies or in movies because we didn't get to fulfill that need yesterday.
Yes. So Will Smith and Martin, who are your best buddy comedy duos?
Well, it was really hard to narrow down because there's so many.
And we're talking film here only, not TV shows, because there's a plentiful amount of people in TV.
So films, I finally narrowed down my top 5. Number 5 might surprise you because I wasn't the hugest fan of the movie, but I'm a huge fan of the buddy duo. And it was Amy and Molly, Caitlin Dever, and Beanie Feldstein from Booksmart.
Oh, I'm so happy you chose that. I'm so stupid for not choosing that.
I just think that it was really refreshing to see this sort of nerdy Booksmart duo.
Literally, Booksmart is in the title.
Because normally you see these movies where people are doing the whole party all night, last day of school thing.
Yeah.
But you never see two strong women who are both okay with their book smarts, who are owning their femininity, I guess.
Yeah.
And just
they realize they need to fulfill some part of their they didn't have an experience that everyone else had, and everyone else is still going. The premise of the movie is they're two smart women going off to college, but they didn't party. But everyone else is going to the same colleges.
Yeah.
I loved that movie so much.
Yeah. It was great. I mean, I think that it was one of the best buddy duos ever. Oh, you want to do your number 5 or you want me to keep going? Go ahead and do your number 5.
I'm gonna do one right now because it's so way under the bar you set. Booksmart, Olivia Wilde, amazing. I'm going to go with Harold and Kumar.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, I will admit I haven't even watched it because it's too lowbrow for me.
No.
Yes.
It's not lowbrow at all. It is way lowbrow. But you would like it. It's White Castle. Can I say something? I don't know if you know this about Jen. She loves White Castle.
I do, but I grew up on it. So if you grew up on it, you understand.
This Midwest girl worships the ground that White Castle walks on.
Okay, that's a little bit strong.
No, you do. We cannot go to Vegas without visiting a White Castle.
But that's because there are no White Castles. If we had one in LA, I would eat it maybe twice a month. But that's
healthy.
But we only could, I used to, when I lived in New York, I used to eat it 3 times a day or 3 times a week. So,
How are you not 700 pounds?
I know, but now we're healthier, quote unquote. But the only one near us is in Las Vegas. So, of course, if we're going to see his family in Las Vegas, I am going to get some White Castle and probably 2 or 3 times, but I'm going to get it every day we're there.
I will watch Santa Claus if you watch Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
But do you think it's really a good movie?
It's hilarious.
Why would you put them on your list?
Neil Patrick Harris.
What made you?
Will make you laugh.
Who's the buddy duo exactly?
Harold and Kumar.
Okay. Why do they make you laugh?
They do stupid.
what is?
It's execution, delivery. Why is anyone funny?
I'll tell you why. Okay, I'm going to give you my number 4.
All right, go.
My number 4 is Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, Bad Boys. And here is why they are on the list. Not just because they're funny. Because I thought you were going to hit me or something.
Why would you think that?
Because not only especially the first Bad Boys, the second Bad Boys not as good, and the third one's getting high ratings, so I can't wait to finally get in and see it.
I can't even remember the second one.
But the first one was so well done. It was not only was it the great sort of comedic buddy cop duo like the greats, like Riggs and Murtaugh.
Oh, that's why I forgot.
Yeah, well, I mean, Lethal Weapon sort of, or Running Scared. Like, there was a lot of great buddy cop movies that came before Bad Boys that Martin and Will, they kept that humor, but they elevated it. Yeah. It was smarter. It was slicker. It was...
those guys were, like, when the first one came out, they were on top of their game, too.
Yeah. It was so...
Like, just Will Smith was...
So that's actually why they made my list, and... Riggs and Murtaugh didn't, but they were an honorable mention, but they didn't make it.
I feel like Riggs and Murtaugh need a definite honorable mention.
Yes.
Yeah. They kind of paved the way.
Yes.
Okay. My 4th, David Spade and Chris Farley in anything they do together.
Okay. But narrow it down. You have to pick one movie.
Well, obviously Tommy Boy.
Okay. Why obviously? Because it's not
Fat
obviously
guy
to me.
in a little coat.
What was it about their relationship that made you...
They work so well together. They just make each other laugh, and they're so stupid together. You don't like Tommy Boy? You love Tommy Boy.
I don't love Tommy Boy. I would never watch Tommy Boy again.
Tommy Boy is one of those movies you have to watch when it's on cable.
Not me.
Oh, you're wrong.
But you're not. You're still not telling me why. You're just saying they're funny. I've given you very deep, detailed reasons.
I can quote the whole movie. I just go through the whole movie. Not here. Not here.
So for you,
right here.
For you, they're a good buddy duo because they're quotable.
Yeah, I mean, but together, the sum of their parts make you laugh. Those two guys will be on screen and they'll make fun of each other, and it works.
It's so mean.
It's so mean, but it works. But in the end, making fun of each other led to them loving each other. Ooh.
I got you at love. Okay. I have a feeling my number 3 may be on your list.
Okay.
Jay and Silent Bob. Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes.
They are on my list.
Are a freaking fantastic duo. And even though the reboot fell a little short for me.
Not me.
They were still so great together.
The reboot exceeded my expectations because...
Okay, you say that, but the first half of it, he was like, this is stupid, and he went to sleep. The second half, he finally was in because all the cameos came in.
Well, not only the cameos, though, but it was a lot of heart, too. There's a lot of, like, father-daughter stuff going on.
I had to rewind to make sure you saw that because you had fallen asleep.
That's bad shaming going on right now.
But
I was tired that day.
You know why? One of the reasons that I feel like they work so well, one, they made a really good dynamic where Jason never shuts up. Well, I'm sorry, not Jason. Jay never shuts up. And then, obviously we have Silent Bob, right?
$15, little man.
You didn't want to lightsaber yourself, so you stopped it. So that works well. And then also that makes really fun whenever Silent Bob finally opens his mouth. Yes. It's always really fun.
And it's a kernel of, like, real truth.
Yeah. Plus, they're real-life best friends, so there's always that actual dynamic that you feel.
Hetero life mates, baby.
Yes. In real life, though. None of these other people we're talking about are actual real life best friends.
We don't know that. Harold and Kumar, I feel like, are.
Were they before they made that movie?
Yeah, okay. I think so. Wait, who did I say before that?
I'm just telling you, you can't go anywhere, for the most part, you can't go anywhere where Kevin Smith is and not see Jay.
David Spade and Chris Farley were best friends.
Aww.
I know. Yep. Okay. All right, moving on. Well, I had Jay and Silent Bob too, so I guess I'll gloss over that and then go to my next one. Wayne and Garth.
I have Wayne and Garth. That's my number
2. All right. Should we just listen to some Queen songs?
I'm just thinking, how could they... I'm not surprised they're on their list because I'd actually be... I'd have to nerd shame you if they weren't on your list.
Right.
Because there is no better comedy duo in many ways.
That's me pulling my long hair back.
Not only
terrible.
Because... That's true. I would be Wayne, you would be Garth, I do think.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, but here's another layer to it, though. Wayne and Garth was not only great for our generation.
That was my next question.
My daughter Harley, who's 16, can quote the entire film.
I was gonna ask, does it?
Yes.
Okay, it does.
Yes.
Okay.
She loves it. There was a point where I think one Halloween she wanted to find a buddy to go as Wayne and Garth. And I think that, so also with Wayne and Garth, you have two stellar comedians on their own.
Yes.
Now you've put them together and you've put them in these characters.
They've created these characters. One's demure, the other's outspoken and outgoing.
It's really hard to make characters. Like, so every actor's being a character, but like they're being themselves as a character, right? Like Will Smith is being Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, you know what I'm saying? But Wayne and Garth are like these full-on characters that they're over the top, but they're believable. Does that make sense?
Yes. Is Jay and Silent Bob a raunchier version of Wayne and Garth?
Yeah. Well, they're kind of the opposite, though, because Wayne and Garth were trying to have a show.
Garth is Silent Bob.
But they're trying to have a show, and Jay and Silent Bob want to kill the show.
No, I understand their motives.
But yeah,
I mean, they're pretty similar. Like,
but also, again, I think that Jay is closer to Jason Mewes in real life. I'm just saying, I just think Wayne and Garth are not who the real actors are. Okay. You know?
What you got?
Okay. My number one for today and how I felt today, buddy duo is Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy in The Heat.
Never seen it. Oh. This is some rage boiling over.
Okay, putting that on our list. You're watching that today. Here's the thing. You would love The Heat. And why, you know what I'm mostly frustrated at you saying that? Because I bet there's a lot of you dudes out there who said, I'm not watching that because it's two chicks.
What? Why would that...
Yeah, well, if it was freaking, I don't know, one of these other... If it was Harold Kumar, you would have went out and made sure you watched it.
I love both of those women as actors, as...
You love the director. You love the style of movie. I am so shocked you haven't watched it. And I'm appalled, actually. You better watch it before the week's over.
Or what?
I can't say on air. Who is your number one?
All right. I think I messed this up because you mentioned Jay and Silent Bob. Jay and Silent Bob was my number one, so I skipped.
Okay. So who's your final one then?
Prince, Hakeem, and Semi. From Coming to America?
Oh. I actually think that's a great choice. Right? I just didn't know their names. I've seen that movie 100 times, and I couldn't have told you their names.
Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall.
Fantastic.
Coming to America, which, by the way, has got a sequel coming out.
Yes.
Holy crap, that's going to make so much money.
Yes. And you know what? Normally, you know how I feel about sequels, but this one I actually think I'm excited for.
Did you know Samuel L. Jackson has a cameo in that movie? Yes. He's the guy that tries to rob McDowell's with the shotgun. Do you remember that?
Oh, I thought you meant in the new movie he was coming
back.
No. Okay. Yeah, the old one.
You knew that?
Yeah.
Now that he's a huge star.
Yeah.
Is Samuel L. Jackson going to be in the new one?
That's why when you said there was a cameo, I thought that was a spoiler that you just gave me.
And he's got to be.
There's a lot of people who got their start in those, some of these movies we've mentioned that are now huge. That is a great film.
Yes, those two together. Hilarious.
Good choice.
Thank you.
I'm actually, for once, proud.
Wait.
Took you a second. Okay, so what I would like to do today on the show for all of these guys is I want to quiz you to find out what be your nerd type.
Nerd type?
Yeah.
What types are there?
Well, I don't want to tell you the types because then you might try to sway your answers.
Okay, fine. Let's just go in this blind.
Yes. Well, first we have to say, what is your age? I know your age range, so I'm just going to click it. You're over 40, but under 50. Ooh. What is your gender? You're male. I don't know why that matters, people who made the quiz.
Yeah.
But okay. How many hours a day do you spend on the computer? Well, it's going to call it the phone because you don't own a computer. And they do have a thing that's called I don't own a computer, but you're on your phone more than I'm on my computer.
Well, all right, fine.
So what will we say? 7+ hours a day?
7? No way.
Okay, so if you're home, you're on your...
Maybe 2 hours.
What?
Okay.
Okay, let's start with you wake up at 6 a.m. Let's even say, we'll give you a 7 a.m., even though you usually wake up for it. And then you're at the gym by like 8.
Okay.
Now you're at the gym for an hour. You're on your phone the whole hour.
A half hour for the cardio.
Okay.
Can't be on the phone when you're doing the other stuff.
You're also on your phone when you're in your car driving.
My God.
So let's say we'll just call that an hour, right? Then you're on your phone the whole time we're gaming, or
no,
or you're watching movies, or
in between games. You cannot say we spend hours.
Basically, you're on your phone all day.
You cannot say 7 hours though. We just did the math, and maybe it comes to 2 to 3 hours.
You don't put your phone down.
No, false.
I'm gonna secretly film him.
Okay, fine. I will say max 2 hours.
That's
maybe
great.
3.
You're at work. You're on your phone. You're always on your phone.
I'm working.
I'm going to put 3 to 6 because there's no way no way.
We will return to this topic.
Do you read online comics regularly?
Well,
you are a comic person.
I don't think any of those encapsulate.
So I would say I'll look them up if I remember.
Okay.
Because if you think of like a Spider-Man episode or Spider-Man comic that you thought of when you had your... You know what? I had a letter printed in. What do you say all the time?
I had a letter printed in Amazing Spider-Man.
That's not how you say it.
I had a letter printed in Amazing Spider-Man.
That's how he says it.
I'm proud of that.
How many books do you read in a calendar month? None.
Books?
Yeah, ... is the answer. Do you like to sew, knit, crochet, or kill people?
Wait, kill people in what, like...
Well... That's what I would pick because we do love to kill
online?
people. Online, of course, video games only.
Yes. No Dexters.
And so the answer I'm going to pick is, was the last one a joke? Because I like to kill people, but, if we were joking.
Sure.
Do you know which artist painted the famous portrait of the blue Ophelia?
Negative.
Okay. I have no freaking clue. How often do you partake in internet games such as World of Warcraft, internet games? Well, it's weird because you're not
But let's include Realm Royale in that. So it's a lot.
Okay.
Let's say 2 to 5 hours per day, right?
Yes. If it's Realm Royale, then 2 to 5 hours per day. Do you agree that while not amazing in combat, Zelda is one of the best video games ever to be created?
Yeah. Yes, without a doubt.
Oh my God, yes is actually an answer.
Oh my God, yes.
And then what's wrong with combat? With the combat question mark?
What is wrong with the combat?
Do you enjoy sculpting or wood or metalworking, etc.?
What do you think?
Well, okay. Think about all the times you helped me, like when you helped do the woodwork in here.
That was a pain in my goddamn ass.
I will say the most manly thing John's ever done is drill a perfect rectangle hole in my office table so we could put outlets in. Which, by the way, every person who comes out here goes, "Oh my gosh, I love these. I love that you have these here."
Yeah, that was a pinnacle of my
but you
craftsmanship.
Hated it,
yes.
Okay, so, no. Do you flare up when... Babe, you're so going to be put on the spot right now. Do you flare up when discussing politics and somebody opposes your view? Not only does he flare up, he explodes. Like right now, he's keeping it in and he's turning red from all the anger.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I want to strangle them, in fact, is the answer.
That is definitely not the way I would proceed.
No, because not only do you want to strangle them, you want to strangle them, angry tweet them, find their house and leave flaming dog poop on their doorstep. Oh, he in
that
politics.
Would be a great fate for them.
You in politics, buddy. If you haven't go back and look at some of his old episodes. He did a show for a little bit called The Angry Tweeter.
It was way angry. My blood pressure skyrocketed.
I was trying to have an outlet for him to get rid of some of the anger. Okay, have you ever considered a degree in psychology?
No.
No, insane people freak me out.
Insane people freak me out.
How many hours a day do you partake in video games? 5 to 8. 2.
No. Per hours per day?
There was days when we used to play. Okay. We would play like 8 hours with maybe taking food breaks.
But let's talk about this last weekend. We didn't play more than like 3 hours.
Okay, I'll say 1 to 5.
Okay, thank you. That's more realistic.
We have, that's more average. That's a better word.
Yes.
Because literally you play video games all day. If I'm in here working, you're playing video games, which could be 5 hours. But okay. What is your alignment? I don't know what any of these mean.
Chaotic, good.
Okay, what is your alignment? NG, CN, NELE, LG, what the hell?
Neutral, good. Chaotic, neutral, neutral, evil.
You know what these are?
Yes. Neutral, good. That's the closest, I guess.
You'll explain that to me later.
Sure.
Actually, what the hell is that?
So in Dungeons and Dragons, like when you're creating your character, you're rolling your charisma, your strength, your intelligence, all that stuff. But then you have to kind of know where you fall on like the morality line. Are you evil? Are you neutral? Are you good? And you have to stick with what you pick. Like if you're neutral, you don't pick a side. If two people are, if evil is happening in front of you, like
how often do people pick neutral?
Well, normally people align with the other people in their group. Like you can't have a chaotic evil person in your group if you're mostly good people. You know, it just the dynamics of the group is not going to work. We've tried that before, guys.
Have you guys ever tried all being evil for a game?
No, we never did. We were mostly all good.
Too good.
Yeah.
I actually want to have.
There's always one guy that wants to be a paladin.
Have you ever been in at least one school play or had one major role? Yeah, of course. I was the lead because you are an actor. You can't even say the word Hamlet in our house without him going into freaking monologue.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it's no.
Do you stare?
Okay. You just shamed actors.
No, I didn't. Because I was saying you're an actor.
Yeah.
Why is that actor shame?
Because you're mocking us.
No.
You just said we're lesser humans.
Okay, then if that's how he feels.
Oh.
John has this way, like, let's just put it out there. John projects how he feels.
Next question.
So I'll say something, and he feels shame. So he'll say I'm shaming him, even though I have nothing behind it.
Like, I'm a director.
I didn't say I'm an actor. I said I'm an actor.
I'm a
meaning
director.
British and Shakespeare and holding my skull.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Even Wicked thinks you're dumb. Okay. Do you stare at yourself in the mirror practicing poses, or when you see a movie immensely enjoy? Sometimes you act out the parts when you're alone. You totally do.
Don't pose, but I do the other one.
So, yeah, well, this is embarrassing, but yes, I do.
Well, yeah, but let's...
Or is it no and blush?
No, I don't do the posing, but I do the, like, I would...
You either have to say, yes, it's embarrassing, but I do, or you have to say no and blush. Because you don't say, who does that? Because you mimic lines. And
yeah, okay.
Do you put huge stickers on your car displaying your beliefs in politics or religion? Only if your religion is nerds.
Yes. I've never put a bumper sticker on my car in my entire life, except for the last 2 weeks where I put a proud nerd sticker. Drama.
Do you ever make or sew costumes?
No.
Yes. Yes, for my anime characters. Yes, for both my anime and regular clothes. Yes, I love to make costumes, but not for anime. No, I don't have the time, but I'd like to. I wonder if when they say anime, they mean cosplay.
Yeah.
Because in that case, we have been to cosplay conventions. But I'm going to say no, yes, for anime characters because we have made like several cosplay costumes. Yes. All right, here we go. Drum roll. Submitting answers. You are a drama nerd. You got 70, but that doesn't make sense. So it says you got 70% gamer computer nerd, and then 40% anime nerd, and then social nerd. What it says is, you sure do love the spotlight and probably have a very outgoing and loud personality. Or not. That's just a stereotype, of course. Participation in theater is something to be very proud of. Whether you have a great voice for musicals or an astounding skills for dramas, comedies, keep up the good work. We need more entertainment these days that isn't television and video games. Not that these things are bad necessarily.
Huh. Interesting.
Do you feel like that's correct? Do you feel like you're a drama nerd?
I don't think that encapsulates my nerdness.
Yeah. I feel like of late, anyway, of the last even year or two, there's a very tie to being a drama nerd if we're encapsulating film and TV, because obviously we love film and TV. We talk film and TV on the show. We cosplay film and TV. So maybe that's why you're mostly drama nerd.
Yeah, okay.
But we are very big. But see, I wouldn't even say we're big gamers because we really we find a game we love. We played Fortnite for like a year solid until we found Realm Royale.
I know.
And now we're doing Realm Royale pretty much solid.
So there's a lot of gaming, but there's also a lot of like sci-fi and fantasy stuff that we love.
Yeah.
Like, we were so into Game of Thrones. We're just so into Star Wars.
Well, I would put Star Wars and Game of Thrones under the drama nerd because it's the sort of film and TV world.
Okay,
That's why I'm saying I think you are mostly drama nerd.
Okay.
Because of that. I would say, are we a gamer couple? Yes, we play a lot of video games together. But one video game.
I would put you under the hot nerd category.
You're biased. Actually, you guys, if you guys know of a video game that's like basically a battle royale, we love Realm Royale because of the nerdiness, the magic abilities. I like the third person. I don't like first player POV as much. Our boys like Apex. I don't like it. So if you know another one that we could play, I would need it.
Recommendations, please.
Yes.
Nerd news for the week.
Oh, we got some?
Yes.
What do we got?
I'm going to be out of a job soon.
What?
Yep. Because apparently, in Japan, they made a robot bartender.
Okay, first of all, you scared the crap out of me because there is always this, like, will they close the bar? Won't they close the bar?
Business slow lately. No, seriously, they made this bartender, this robot bartender that, like, gauges your expressions.
What?
Yes, and it'll make small conversation with you based on those expressions in your face.
What?
And it can make mixed drinks in a minute, pour beers in 40 seconds.
So basically it's better than you.
No.
Because it wants to actually have a conversation with people.
I want to have a conversation with you.
Me, but people.
I love people.
The robot would read your face differently.
I love people.
Luckily, you know, it's crazy because everybody always says robots are going to take over our jobs, but I think there's certain jobs.
Literally taking over my job.
Right, but your real job is acting. Like, that's your passion. Yes. That's where you would love to make your money. And a robot can never take over your job unless the movie's WALL-E.
Remember when frickin' CGI took over the Final Fantasy movie with Alec Baldwin?
Oh, well, there's a lot of people, like, there's a lot of anger over the recreation of, like, iconic stars who are dead. I'm glad we had it for Princess Leia because we needed to finish out the movies. But, like, they're recreating whole movies using, you know, James Dean or something. That's not cool.
Yeah, but it's happening. And, like, look with all the deep fakes. Yeah. You know? It's so easy to do.
Yeah, but I think traditional, like, movies where we fall in love with characters are always going to have to be played by humans.
Well, let's hope
and they're going to have to be directed by humans, and they're going to have to be, in theory, lit by humans. And
until we're not.
Well,
Skynet.
Is that all our nerd news?
Nope, I got one more.
Okay.
You ready? Okay. Ooh. Out of NPR, so it's official. Nerd out with Mardi Gras intergalactic crew of Chewbacca's.
What?
Yes, this is a parade of nerds in New Orleans that comes out before Mardi Gras. And they dress up and they cosplay. They do Star Wars. They do Star Trek. It's just the name. Oh. But they do all nerddom. And everyone
when is this,
dresses
and are we going?
Let's see. It is the weeks leading up to Mardi Gras.
That's all we know.
Yes.
When is Mardi Gras?
In March.
Hey, Alexa, when is Mardi Gras?
Oh, not March, February 25th, apparently.
Alexa knows more than us.
She does.
Thank you, robot.
See, they're taking over. We're doomed.
But that means we would have to be going there this month, so we don't get to go participate.
Why? Let's go.
We got to put that on our calendar for next year.
Yeah.
Although there's a problem because he and I both hate crowds. But we love the cosplay.
But we love nerd crowds. So it's... I mean, there's this crowd in Mardi Gras.
Yeah, I don't love that crowd. I don't like the drunk crowd.
I'll give you some beads.
The fact that you said that is grounds for divorce. Those are good nerd newses of the week.
Thank you.
I'm really disappointed that we can't go be part of the Chewbacca's.
Okay, we can.
Our final nerd news of the week is that this Saturday we will be at Jazoman Expo.
Yes.
In the high desert, which is not Vegas.
Not Vegas, yes.
That she kept saying last week.
It's going to be in the high desert.
It's like 2 hours from, it's like the middle point between us and Vegas.
Yes.
So if you're in the high desert or if you just want to go, the tickets to this con are so cheap compared to like Comic-Cons, but it's all the same fun stuff.
Yeah.
So go and then come be with us because then we can put you on the show and it'll be so much fun.
A live cast from the expo.
And did you guys check out our new merch in the nerd shop?
Good bumper stickers.
I did put the bumper stickers in the nerd shop.
Dope.
He didn't check out the merch in the nerd
Dope.
shop.
Oh, but the shirts. Yes. The new shirts are cool. Shirts.
But we do have the bumper stickers and stickers for the expo. So if any of our fans comment on our show and say you want one on the comments of this episode, we'll send you one.
Yes. Talk nerdy to me.
Mm-hmm. All right, nerds. Until next week.
See you later.
You've been listening to Two Nerds in a Garage podcast. If you're having fun nerding out with us, please subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Rate and review, as it really helps others find the show, which helps us keep delivering fun content. We're also on all of your other favorite podcast apps, as well as on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
This show is supported by our listeners just like you. Please visit twonerdsinAgarage.com to find all the ways you can help keep supporting us, including our merch shop and direct donations through PayPal. Thank you again for being on this hero's journey with us.